and welcome to my channel, The Lifestyle with Laura. And on today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful floating glass breast cancer awareness piece. Let's get started. These are the items that I'm using today to make this centerpiece. I have a glass, a fork that I pre-bent, 2 plates. This is a clear salad plate, 8-inch, and this is a white stack plate, 8.5 inches. Some pink flowers, my diamond, breast cancer symbol, my beads. These are beautiful. Some crowns. These are actually buttons. Another breast cancer symbol. Pink ribbon. My E6000 glue. Gorilla glue. My Podge spray. This is the glossy kind. I have pink tulle, a couple of clips. These will be very handy. A candle, and I'll show you where that comes into play. Some brushes, scissors, and a towel, and I'll show you where that comes into play. I'll leave the material list in the description box. We'll start off by bending your fork, of course, so that it will be at an angle and be able to sit on a plate like this. And we'll cover the fork with the ribbon, using the ribbon and our E6000. So let's just start covering the fork. And you should end up with just a little overlap of ribbon just over this piece of the fork. And we can go ahead and cut our ribbon and make sure to glue this back part. Just add some glue to it. And then we can add a little glue up in this part and close it off. And the same with the other end. Okay, and we can just glue it closed like that. And this is what your fork should look like. It's all covered up. And let me just glue this in. Add a little bit. Close it up. Okay, now what we need to do, we want to get the fork to sit up like this, okay, and your glass would come like this. That's why you want that little angle to it. So at this point, we'll add some E6000, and I'll also add my Gorilla Glue. Now this is the clear Gorilla Glue. It's not the kind that foams up. Once it's set, it's really set. It just takes a long time for it to actually set. So put plenty of glue on here. And then we'll go ahead and set it in place. Now I strongly recommend that you let this glue set overnight. I have this candle. This is a very heavy candle. You need something to sit on this part to keep the fork in position flat so that the glue can take hold. I cut some ribbon just to go ahead and put around this part of the glass. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of E6000 on here. and so we can close it up. Just get enough on here, each end, and a little bit up in the center part. So let's just get the ribbon around. Try to get it even. Now I want to go ahead and add some of these beautiful glass seed beads to the bottom part of this glass. So let me go ahead, I'll take my white salad plate. I'll put a piece of paper in here just to cover that. I'll be using my Podge spray, and the beads, and of course my brush. So let's go ahead and get some Podge on here, and we just want to cover the bottom part of the glass with the Podge. Put quite a bit on there. All the way around. Let's go ahead and we'll start sprinkling some beads on here. Just sprinkle them all over. And we'll go back and add as we need, fill in. Once you let that first set of beads set on the glue and you filled in some spaces where you needed to, go ahead and take your Podge clear acrylic and spray down the beads, and this will help keep the beads in place. And make sure you have a well ventilated place when you're spraying this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on a generous portion in just a section at a time. And then I'll do some beads. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on a few beads because you're going to have to try to control these beads. They will roll. Get this. Set the beads in here. And kind of tilt my plate. And just start putting on a little bit at a time. And we'll continue to do this till we get all the way around. All right, so we glued down our glass beads. Let's go ahead and put some of the acrylic Podge on it, just to give that sheen and make sure those beads stay in place. All right, our beads are dry, so now we'll go ahead and we'll start putting on the diamonds. So let's go ahead and we'll just put on some Podge. Now, since the diamonds are clear and the glass is also clear, I'll put this Podge on a little light, just because I don't want it to get too clunky. So I'm gonna do it light. I'm gonna do it in sections. We'll just go all the way around, but in sections, and let it dry. And once it's dry, we can go ahead and we can use the spray on it. So let's just kind of put a little section at a time on, not too thick. Now when it dries, it should dry clear. Grab some diamonds. I'm just gonna tilt my plate a little bit and just pretty much just drop these diamonds and let them fall as they fall. Doesn't matter if they right side up, upside down, it's gonna come out beautiful. And we'll just continue around. And in the end, if we see we have some larger spots that don't have diamond in it, then we'll just go back and kind of fix that. Arch Podge has set and our diamonds are glued down. And you see how the Mod Podge turned from white to clear? Look at that. I don't know if you can see it well. So let's go ahead and spray a little bit of sealer on it. And this will help also, if any of the diamonds are loose, it will help it to stay down. And it'll give it a beautiful sheen. Let's go ahead and glue our glass down. So we need to make sure that we have Gorilla Glue, E6000, of course our glass, our decorated piece, and definitely make sure you have some clips. If you don't have two, have at least one, because this is what's gonna help hold the glass while the glue sets. And this is also when the large tile comes into play. So now with our glass, this is the part where we wrap the ribbon around, and this is where the ends met up. So I want to put this part on the bottom like this. And I'm going to set the spoon part, the fork part, about 1 inch into the glass. Now this Gorilla Glue, it tends to drip, so I need to kind of try to work quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and put some E6000 on here. Put it on there pretty thick. I don't know if you can see it. Get our Gorilla Glue. Take our glass with that side down, put it just about 1 inch in, and I need to take these and try to clip the glass and the handle of the fork into place. Just like this. See. And then we're gonna lay this over so it can just rest. So we just have to let this glue take its place and stick well. I recommend, strongly recommend, that you let it set overnight, because you don't want this glass to come tumbling down on you. The glass is now glued to the fork handle, so we can go ahead and remove the clips. And now this will be top heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and add some glue here. Just go all the way around with my E6000. I'll also add some Gorilla Glue. And then this white plate comes in handy to help balance it out. So So I'm going to go ahead and set this and use my candle that I had before to help hold it down. The glass is in place, so now let's go ahead and add our accessory. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the tool. And I just want to get me a long piece. Let's see. Let's say about this long. And I'm just estimating on this, because what I'm going to do is double it up. So let's see how long that is. Get an estimate. Say about from the tip of the glass to the bottom part of the plate. But what I want to do is go ahead and put the tool inside the glass just to give that pretty pink color. Just stuff it in there. And then I'm going to take this part and wrap it around the fork. I just want to have that extra something to be able to stick my flowers to. So just wrap it around. And once you get to the back of it, we'll go ahead and we'll put a little bit of E6000 on there and glue it down. Just right behind it. Now this makes a little bit better surface for us to work with to add our flowers to. Now these flowers, all I did was just pull it off of the stem. And we'll go ahead and put some E6000 on it and just start adding it. Just placing it down. And be sure to cover the back part. Put some to the side. And we'll also take off a little green piece. We can just pull that off and we'll put that in the back of it. Just like this. I think I'll take 2 off. Let's find a good one. Pull that off. That E6000 on there. And I want to take a crown and I'm going to set that somewhere on here. And these crowns have the little hook part on the back of it, on the button. So let me see if I'm going to use this hook or not. I don't think I'm going to use it. So let me see where I want to put my little crown. I think I actually want to put a crown right about here. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my flowers and cut some of the petals off so I can put my crown on that so you won't see all through it. So I just took some petals. Let's get some of this E6000 on it. Put a few petals down in this area before I put my crown on there. So let's just cut some more petals. And this will keep you from being able to see through the crown. Go ahead and glue our crown. I have my crown and my breast cancer awareness sticker. And I almost forgot, I'm also adding these stickers. This is the breast cancer awareness stickers that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, so I'll be adding that. Now, I did have to take one of the flowers and cut off each little petal on it to form this portion of it. And I also added more greenery to fill in the back. Okay. So I'll go ahead and add these stickers on. These are very pretty. And once again, when you go to Hobby Lobby, try to look for the sale. So I think I'll add a couple of stickers here. And they just stick on. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one on the side of the glass. I made this piece just to honor all of the women that are going through or have been through breast cancer. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So here's to all our warrior queens. And thank you for visiting my channel, The Lifestyle with Laura. Be sure to subscribe, like, and click that notification button so you don't miss out on any future videos. I'll see you next time.